So today I'm going to be restoring this rather nice 8-inch record G cramp that was given to me recently. It is quite corroded though, so I'm going to clean this up, and to tackle the rust I'm going to be using this product here. So it will be interesting to see how this performs on this quite pitted rust. The screw thread works fine, that's been looked after, so it's just dealing with this rust and then deciding what sort of finish to put on the cramp after. This is the modern version of that G cramp. It's an 8-inch record G cramp. Interestingly, this one says, I don't know if you can see that, it's British made. This one doesn't have that. G cramp is from the 1990s. Like I said, this G cramp is from the late 1990s. I don't know how old this one is. So if anybody recognises this pattern of record G cramp and knows the age of it, that would be quite interesting. So if you leave that in the comments. Yeah, so I just thought it'd be interesting to see that and compare the two. So I got myself an old paintbrush. It's always good to save these for these sort of jobs. So I'm just going to dab this on all over, and in the instructions it just says you brush it on, you leave it 5 minutes and you wipe it off. Which sounds too good to be true, to be honest. I have a feeling that this rust is part rust, part old paint, so we'll have to see how it comes up. So it's been 15 minutes and it's interesting because the rust has turned black. I did recoat the rust remover after 5 and 10 minutes, so it's almost like a blue colour actually. So I'm just going to clean this off first with wire wool. It's a medium grade wire wool, and then I'll wipe it off with a cloth. It says you can just use a cloth to wipe it off, but I thought it's quite heavily pitted, so I thought I'd use some of this wire wool I've got. So I'm just going to wipe off this with just a cotton cloth now. And I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you can start to see the original grey paint. And I've never seen a record tool with grey paint before, so I don't know if that's original. Maybe that's the colour they used in the 50s. It does make me think about the 50s when you see grey painted tools. Well, that's come out really nice. I'm just using a brass brush on it now, and this seems to really get into this text, clean it up nicely. Just using a brass brush first, that's not as aggressive as a steel brush, and seems to be working alright. So give it a clean up. You don't see that very often anymore. Nice. This is really coming out nicely. I'm going to work around these awkwards to get to bits. Screw threads running really nice and smooth. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do to it today, really. I think it's actually really nice to leave the original grey, even though it is patchy. I feel like I would sort of spoil the tool by trying to paint it myself. Yeah, I really like it how it is. Runs really nicely. It's cleaned up really nice. It's ready to use now. I'll add it to my others. One thing I would say as a woodworker, you can never have enough G-cramps. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one.